Hello, today I'm going to be cooking Penang curry, which is my favourite curry from Thailand. So firstly I'm going to talk about making the curry paste, and then I'll go on, the second part of the video will be about making the curry itself. So to begin with, we have dried chilies, which are soaked in water for about 10 minutes. You won't find these in the supermarket, you'll have to go to an Asian grocery store. Some shallots, garlic, lemongrass, and we're just using the bottom half, not the top half. We have here lime peel. And do be sure, if you can, if you have a sharp knife, get the white bit out because that adds bitterness to the taste. And I have 3 green chilies which I roasted in the oven earlier. And also another important ingredient is a coriander root, which is very difficult to find. I'm just using coriander. Another important ingredient is galangal, which is similar to ginger. Because of coronavirus, I can't actually get any fresh galangal. I've got some pickled in a jar here. I'm not sure if this is going to be good. Maybe you could just use ginger instead, I suppose. We have shrimp paste, which, as the name implies, it is exactly what it is. You can almost smell it through the camera. Some salt, some peppercorns, coriander seeds, grated nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a couple of cardamom pods. Next step is to dry roast the dry ingredients. Don't do this for longer than a minute, it's unnecessary. So, the authentic way is to grind everything to a pulp using a mortar and pestle. I cannot be bothered to do that, so here everything goes into the blender and voila! Okay, it's just way too dry. I'm going to add some of the water that the chili's soaked in, and that should get just a little bit, that should get the blender going. I think that's ready. Let's have a look. Oh my god, yep. I just tasted a bit of this and it's really spicy, but not to worry, it's going to get mixed with coconut milk. And also, if you really don't like spicy food, you can take the seeds out of the red chilies. Perhaps I put in too much chili, but it's going to be nice nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to do something that's not strictly Thai. What I'm going to do is get the meat, marinate it in some cooking oil and a little bit of the paste, and then fry it and then finish cooking in a curry. I'll show you later. Okay, I'm going to leave this for an hour. So for the curry itself, you'll need the paste obviously, coconut milk, palm sugar for the sweetness, fish sauce for the saltiness, and then for the garnish, you're going to thinly slice a red chilli like so, get some kaffir lime leaves, and thinly slice them like so, and a little bit of basil. And obviously the meat as well, or vegetables if you're not into that stuff. Okay, like I said, this isn't strictly a Thai thing to do. This chicken has already got covered in oil, so I don't need to put any in the pan. And I'm just going to lightly fry them and finish in the curry. Oh, this is very smoky. Okay, so that's very... That's very smoky. And not all the chicken, some of it's cooked, some of it's not. It's okay. Like I said, this is not a traditional way of doing the curry. Normally you just put the chicken straight into the curry and you won't have this smoky madness. So, yeah. Anyway, cut. Oh my god, this house is just full of smoke. It's horrible. Okay, so for the curry, first you add coconut milk. If you can get it out of the pan. Jesus, come on. Yeah. And this wok should be very hot, so just turn the heat on, so that's another mistake I've made. So we're just going to let this reduce down and thicken a bit so the coconut oil separates from the milk itself, and then we'll add in the paste. Also, you're going to save a little bit of coconut milk to garnish at the end as well, so don't use all of it. Okay, so it's still quite liquidy, but the goal is to get the oils of the coconut to separate from the liquid. As you can see, it sticks to the side. That's the oily component of it, and it should be ready to cook. I mean, it shouldn't be as liquidy as this, but I did make a lot of paste, so everything will turn out just fine. So I am actually going to use all of this paste. It's quite a lot, but that's quite a lot of coconut milk as well. So, and this is all on a high heat, and let's just give this a nice mix.
That is a lot of paste.
And to balance the flavours, we're going to add a little bit of palm sugar, which is sometimes a bit tricky to get out. Ooh. And some fish sauce, but not too much. Be quite not too generous. I think that's enough. Yeah, we can taste it later and find out. Okay, so that Penang. Just before I add the meat in, I'm going to check the flavours, see if it's well balanced. That's quite sweet actually, so I'm going to add some more fish sauce, and it's very spicy. Now, I'm going to add the meat. So don't, with this crap I did with marinating it and frying it and choking on the smoke, don't do that. Just get the raw chicken, chunked into small slices, sliced into small chunks, and then put it in the curry until it's finished cooking. Okay, the chicken is cooked and that curry is ready. The colour looks a bit different on camera. It should be a darker brown. You can't really see it on the screen though, but trust me, it is. Oh, I forgot one ingredient, and that's some of the bigger kaffir lime leaves to add a bit of aromatic flavour. So let's get that heat back on and just mix it for a minute. Okay, now it's ready with those lovely kaffir lime leaves giving it an aromatic flavour. So, let's get this served, shall we? First dish, always the best one, or the worst, I don't know. Oh, that's a lot of meat, do a bit of sauce. And I've saved some of the coconut milk of the thick stuff, so if you have a look, we'll just spread it like that. Oh, that's a bit watery, never mind. Garnish some chilies, some kaffir lime leaves, and some Thai basil. This is not Thai basil, this is just normal basil from the supermarket, because I don't have any. And there we have it. Penang curry with rice and the curry.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's very nice.
It's not too spicy, is it?
It is hot. So
Yeah,
it
is a bit spicy. Well, I do have to say that it is very spicy. Shit. And another reason why I save coconut milk is because if it is too spicy, you just add some of this. And some lime as well, and that'll help calm things down a bit. Oh, that was way too spicy. Normally use big red dry chilies, and those were the wrong chilies. They were way too spicy.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you come across this packet of chilies that are dry, just be aware they're so spicy. Oh my god! What was that you saying about coronavirus?
I'd say it's so hot it would kill.
You're eating ice cream and it's still burning you.
It's so hot it would kill any virus. Seriously.
Well, that's good. I stopped eating this 5 minutes ago. My mouth is still on fire.
Oh.
But in retrospect, it still tastes nice despite the spiciness. It was just very difficult to eat. So yeah, another thumbs up.